What's up, Blue Jays, and happy Friday, and welcome to our All Sports Show. I'm Brooks Babcock, and happy December 8th. We have a lot in store for today's show, so let's break it down. We'll start off with a top story from Morgan about KC Current's new stadium. Then we'll cover the start of both men's and women's basketball. And lastly, we'll talk about wrestling and swim getting into their seasons. A lot in store for today's show, so make sure you sit back and relax because this is KLHS Sports Edition. Kansas City will soon be home to the first ever women's stadium. CPKC Stadium, as it was named, will open this upcoming year. With that, plenty of opportunities open moving forward. Morgan has more on today's top story.
Thank you, Brooks. With that, I'm Morgan Gable back with your top story. With the 2024 year just around the corner, there's going to be a new addition to the KC Metro. For months now, KC has been under construction for the new KC Current women's soccer field. Finally, by next year, the field will be completed. With the opening so soon, Current is looking for workers. If you are looking for or need a job, I recommend applying for KC Current. Applications are open for part-time and full. There are several jobs you can choose from. For example, you can help groundskeep or help with food and beverages. The options are endless. If you're applying, there's 4 steps of the hiring process. First being that you filled out the application. Next, you will be asked to send a video introduction introducing yourself. Then you will do an in-person interview. And lastly, you'll meet the crew. Definitely a process, but definitely worth it in the long run. If you would like to apply, head to cpkcstadium.com. That's all I have for you today. Let's shoot it over to Brooks with an update on our basketball teams.
Moving on to men's basketball, the men's team finished up their opening tournament in the championship against Springdale this past weekend. They would end up losing the game 59-71. Zach Aganovich led the team in scoring, dropping 22, leading to his second double-double in 3 games, with an additional 10 rebounds. Braden Crott was the second highest scorer, hitting 10 with 6 of those coming from his 2 made three-pointers. Their regular season kicks off this upcoming Tuesday on the 12th. They'll take on Blue Springs South for our home opener. Last year against Blue Springs South, Liberty lost 66-50, but this year the Jags' 3 highest scorers against us are all graduated. They will ride into this game on a record of 3-3, coming off a 9-point win in the first round of the BSSD tournament. Liberty currently averages 6 more points per game than the Jags so far this season, and then that's all the men's basketball so far. Let's go to women's sports with Tishan.
Thank you, Brooks. Starting off, the women's swim and dive kicked off their first home and dual meet of the season with the win over our crosstown rivals, Liberty North. The score came out 177-138. The ladies placed first in 6 events, starting off with the 200 medley relay with Alexa Workman, Kaylin Hartwig, Bryn Topin, and Elena Smith. Kaylin Hartwig placed first in the 200 meters and 100 fly. Sammy Asquith came out with the most points in diving, and then Alexa Workman placed first in the 100 free and the 100 back. Thank you to the Blue Crew Crazies and everyone who showed out to the meet. Congrats, ladies. Moving on, the Lady Jays basketball team traveled to DeSoto on Wednesday to take on the DeSoto Hardwood Classic Tournament. They played against Notre Dame de Sion, and they would eventually fall just short, making the final score 42-40. Anna Clark and Alicia Norman both put up 11 points. They will play their final tournament game today against Shawnee Mission West. Good luck, ladies. Well, that is all I have for you, Jays. Let's go over to Dominic for an interview about swimming.
Hey, Jays. I'm here with varsity swimmer Avery Jolly about the Lady Jays swim team having a lot of success early here in the season. So after finishing on top against Liberty North by winning 6 events, how do you feel about going to your next matchup at the Blue Mo Invite?
We're really excited. You know, it always feels good to beat North. And at the Blue Mo Invite, we have a bunch of different teams from across the state, like Columbia and St. Louis. But, you know, we're not scared because the team environment that we've created this year is just really good.
Why do you guys think you have been so successful this season?
Again, I think a big part of our success is the environment we've created. We're really good at cheering for each other and, saying good job, good luck before our races and just cheering each other on.
How would you describe the team culture this season?
So I know this is cliche, but we are just a big family, and it just makes it that much easier to go fast and get in the racing mood when you have a bunch of people supporting you.
You heard it here. This has been Dominic McKilley reporting for KLHS.
Thank you, Dominic. Our wrestling team has been very busy, so let's do a rundown. To start off, our women's team took on the Dan Gable Donnybrook meet. Congrats to Lily Breeden for placing third in the 100-pound, Sandy Breeden for sweeping up a runner-up in the 105, Julia Breeden for taking fifth in the 125, then a huge congrats to Jaden Breeden and Alexis Stinson for taking first in the 110 and 235. LHS is very proud. Then on Wednesday, the girls opened up their dual season with a 42-6 win over Lee Summit North. They will be back in action today and tomorrow at the Invitational in Belton, Missouri. Now for the men's side of things, the team took on the same Dan Gable Donnybrook meet. Congrats to Cade Dunn for getting sixth in the 133, Devin Harrison for placing fifth in the 120, Roman Stewart getting fifth in the 135, Trey Craig for placing seventh in the 157, Peyton Westfall coming in second in 175, Isaiah Hung seventh in the 215, Trenton Bindle coming in fourth in the 285. Then a big congrats to Hunter Taylor and Gavin Linsman for taking first in the 113 and 150. You guys all did great. Overall, the team placed second. Then on Wednesday, the team won against Lee Summit North 60-12. This weekend, the team is in Cleveland to compete at the Ironman meet, so good luck to them. With that, let's dive into a package with Maddie about the women's swim.
The Lady J swim season has just begun. The strong bonds and fun personalities of the swimmers has had a very positive impact on the team. The Jays got second overall this weekend at Lee Summit and defeated their rivals Liberty North last Tuesday.
I love the relationship I make with all my girls. They impact me more than they will ever know and probably teach me more than they could even account for. I have the best of both worlds. I have quirky, I have fun, and we have this amazing group that makes this incredible dynamic that is just unstoppable.
With all the fun and talent the swim team has, it can sometimes be difficult to pick a favorite part of the season.
So my favorite part about the swim team is the team actually itself, just the environment that the girls have. Like a sisterhood, they come in and support each other every day. And then they challenge each other to do well every time they swim in a meet. And all around, it's just good times.
Even though JV and varsity have to swim at separate pools, the team stays connected with team bonding activities organized by the seniors. The seniors hope to leave a legacy on the team and pass on all of the fun traditions and spirit even when they're gone.
To leave my legacy on the team, to be sure that even though me and the other seniors are going to be gone next year, that the team still has the same closeness, kindness, and support that we have been trying to show these past 4 years.
Make sure to cheer on your Lady Jays this season and come support them at a swim meet. That is all I have for you today, Jays. This has been Madison Barnes reporting for KLHS.
Well, Jays, this wraps up today's show, but before you guys all go, can you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you to our director, Lauren Ponchich, and the rest of our amazing production team.
I hope you guys all have a great weekend.
And don't forget to follow all of our socials at KLHS_Jays. This has been Tishon Alexander,
Morgan Gable,
And Brooks Babcock
signing off of KLHS.